Good evening, Goldbach. Yes, I think the KRG has played its role very skillfully, and as a friend, it certainly is viewed as a friend of the United States. And I know there is good collaboration between the United States and the KRG. Goldbach, I think right now the situation between the United States and the KRG is is in a neutral place. The main issue between the United States and Iraq, for instance, is the existence of the Iranian militias, and that is an issue that we have been trying to solve for quite some time. We don't know what is going to be the future of that particular issue or any other issue with the with Iraq because of the change in circumstances in the position of Iran in the region. We know that Iran has been weakened significantly, and it's still very early days. We don't understand how that's going to affect its relationship with other states in the region, including Iraq. Well, Gulbach, we have to understand that the issue of energy and especially crude oil and gas production in Iraq as a whole has been a very sensitive issue. As you know, the Constitution provides for equal share of those resources, and that has been an issue of controversy since the very beginning of the Constitution. I believe that the situation is changing. I don't know if I could say it has changed, but I think these two agreements are extremely important in the sense that the KRG is exerting its independence, but it's making clear that it's doing so in the context of sharing these resources with the center and the south of Iraq. So it's starting out in a very nationalist position, and I think that's a very good place to be. Uh, well, there is certainly a lot of goodwill and good feeling for the KRG in Europe and the United States. Um, Again, I think we have to be a little tentative until we find out how the new circumstances that Iran finds itself in are going to affect the whole region. Um, I think, though, that the KRG is playing this situation exactly correctly by being a nationalist, by taking this nationalist step to try to help the whole of Iraq. And I wish luck for the future because this is a very important element in the in the stability and security of the whole region. Well, this is not a new situation. The central government in Baghdad has refused to recognize deals like this from the very beginning because it takes away from the sovereignty of the government of the whole government of Iraq. So we shouldn't be surprised that the government in Baghdad, that the regime in Baghdad is not in favor or is criticizing this move. Um, and so I think it's up, though, to the KRG and the government of Baghdad to come to some understanding about how to approach these agreements. Frankly, it's a good move for both the KRG and the government in Baghdad, a good economic move. So the political side of it is a whole different story. That's been going on since the very beginning of the new government of Iraq, the implementation of the Constitution. I don't see this as changing really the relationship between the KRG and the United States. As you're aware, as I've been saying, this has been an issue for a number of years, ever since the implementation of the Constitution and the independence of Iraq, the liberation of Iraq. So this is nothing we haven't dealt. It's the same thing that we have dealt with before. It's a political issue. It's not really an economic issue. And I'm just assuming that by going ahead with it at this time, the KRG is, I won't, maybe testing is not the right word, but the KRG is looking to the future and seeing the weakness of Iran at this current time, assuming that Iran would not, is driving the central government in Baghdad to object to this. And so I see the KRG as trying to test whether the situation is right now or not. After all, these companies have been on the ground for a long time. So the fact that they're willing now to go ahead and put investment dollars into the situation is a very good sign. And I'm sure the KRG expected the pushback that they're getting from the government in Baghdad. But in fact, it's a very smart move for the prime minister to go to Washington and to meet with the Secretary of Energy. Clearly, the Secretary of Energy knows what he's doing. He was not going to have this meeting. He's not going to be positive about these two agreements if it doesn't match with the foreign policy of the United States. So we just have to see how the situation in general plays out. I don't think this is a new situation. Look, the United States and the KRG have been cooperating for a long time. The United States knows the KRG, it knows the personalities, and it knows the issues. So I don't see this as a new step, as a further step in U.S. KRG relations. It's a continuation, a reaffirmation of U.S. And KRG good relations.